This billionaire is fed up with his son. He does whatever he wants without caring for the consequences. He is a disgrace to society and a menace to everyone. So, what does the billionaire do? He creates an entire village from the 1860s to teach his son the lessons of humility, sympathy, and hard work. Let's see how that works out in today's movie, Son of a Rich. Grisha is the son of one of the richest men in Russia. He grew up in absolute comfort and ease. So, he grew up to be a spoiled brat who spends a lot of time in nightclubs, having casual relationships. One night, after Grisha is done harassing a girl, he takes his expensive race car and goes on a joyride. A policeman stops him, so Grisha carelessly throws money at his face. But this particular policeman is not corruptible. The police arrest Grisha and put him in jail. So, his father, Pavel, comes to bail him out. Pavel is already fed up with his son. Pavel puts Grisha out and starts yelling at him. But Grisha does not take his father seriously. He starts to smoke right in front of him. Grisha is Pavel's only child, so he cannot bear to discipline him. He can only scold. But that's not enough. So, Pavel goes to meet his friend, Anastasia, who is a TV producer. Anastasia takes Pavel to her friend, Lev, who is a psychologist and a director of horror movies. Lev likes to experiment. Even his house is a fake construct designed to fool people. Lev completes the illusion by chopping off his own thumb. But that's also fake. Pavel tells them about Grisha's spoilt nature, and they make plans to make him better. One night, Grisha sees his sports car being towed away. He chases it down a road, but someone shoots him from behind with a tranquilizer. He faints immediately. The next morning, Grisha wakes up in a stable. A man takes him and roughly pushes him out. Then, he starts kicking him. The man scolds him for not preparing the horses yet. But Grisha is stunned. He's never seen the man before. Just then, the village leader, Master Dmitri, arrives on the scene. Dmitri and his son, Alexei, command the man from earlier, named Avdi, to whip Grisha. Avdi whips Grisha and brings him to his knees. Grisha is still confused, as he has no idea what is going on and how he got there. Another stable boy, Artyom, takes Grisha inside. Grisha asks for a phone so that he can call his father and teach everyone a lesson. But Artyom says that he does not know what a phone is. So, Grisha runs away. Everywhere around, he sees that the place is just a village, a 19th century village. But he eventually gets caught by Avdi and Alesky. They take Grisha to hang him because he tried to escape. But Master Dmitri's daughter, Aglaya, stops them. She says that it's her birthday, so she does not want any hangings. Grisha is spared. High above in the skies, an eagle is soaring across the sky. This bird is actually a drone. We then see that this whole thing is just another set that Anastasia and Lev have created with Pavel, all to teach Grisha humility and hard work. Everyone in the village are actually actors, and there are hidden cameras all over the place. They use microphones to tell everyone what to do, and in case something goes wrong, snipers with tranquilizers are ready to shoot Grisha. All this is possible due to Pavel's wealth. Meanwhile, Grisha has started to believe that he has time traveled to the 19th century. He is unable to sleep on the ground. He has to wake up before the sun. He has to poop in the forest. His breakfast is horrible, and lack of discipline results in whippings. One day, Grisha is sitting in the fields when he hears someone crying. It's Aglaya. She says that she is sad because her father is trying to marry her off to a rich, but an old man. Grisha does not sympathize with her. Instead, he says that this is good. The old husband will die soon, and she will get all the money. One day, Grisha steals the chicken because he is tired of eating vegetarian food only. When Avdi finds out that a chicken was stolen, he brings all the stable people together. He demands to know who stole the chicken, or he'll punish someone randomly. When no one speaks up, Avdi takes Artyom. Grisha does not do anything to stop him. Later, Artyom shows the whip marks to Grisha, who is terrified of it. In reality, those marks are just realistic makeup. Grisha tries to shake it off without caring for his friend. Just then, a woman is getting off her horse, and they accidentally see her undergarments. Grisha's perverted mind is happy. At first, until he realizes that the woman is wearing modern undergarments. So, he runs to her and asks how she got it. When she does not answer him, he tries to forcefully look under her dress. So, the villagers pull Grisha away. Elsewhere, Pavel is angry at everyone because his son has not become a better man. He's still selfish, arrogant, and forces his way on girls. He wants to shut the project down, but just then, they get news that Grisha wants to apologize to the girl. Seeing this development, the producers tell the girl to go meet Grisha. Her name is Liza. Grisha sincerely apologizes to Liza, and she forgives him. Sometime later, the village holds the festival of Ivan Kupala. The legends say that any two people who spend this festival together will stay together for the rest of their lives. Following the script of the producers, Aglia goes to Grisha. She says that she is still sad because of her wedding to the old man will be coming soon. She says that she'll drown herself in the lake and then leaves. The producers think that Grisha will go after Aglia to save her, but he is more focused on Liza. He starts telling her that he's from the future and that there are many wonderful things there. Just then, Artyom comes to them, saying that Aglia is trying to drown herself. Grisha immediately goes after her and manages to save her. Aglia says that she does not want to live this terrible life, but still, Grisha saves her and takes her to her carriage. There, she tries to seduce Grisha, but Grisha manages to resist her and leaves. In the control room, the three people are confused as to why Grisha rejected this opportunity. Grisha has always been a womanizer before, but now this is different. Instead, Grisha goes to Liza's home. Grisha asks Liza to walk with her because this is the festival day, but Liza says that her father is sick and she gently rejects him. The next day, Lev tells Lila that Aglia is no longer Grisha's love interest. His love interest will now be Liza, so she has to play the part. Everyone is okay with this, except Alexei, because Alexei is Liza's boyfriend in real life. Now, Grisha and Liza are spending more time together, and they start bonding. One day, they see a bird flying in a strange manner. Liza knows that this is a drone, so she tries to distract Grisha. The drone has actually malfunctioned, so Anastasia tells the snipers to prepare to shoot Grisha in case anything happens. But thankfully, the drone stops malfunctioning and the bird starts flying normally. Elsewhere, both Alexei and Aglia are angry. Alexei is angry because his girlfriend has to be Grisha's lover, and Aglia is angry because she got replaced as the leading love interest. Their intimacy grows and they start making love, but just then, Grisha and Liza see them. Grisha is shocked because he believes that they are siblings. Aglia and Alexei are yelled at by the producers because they're supposed to play the role of siblings on the set. Since they just did something unprofessional, they are fired. Sometime later, Liza is still upset, so Grisha tries to cheer her up by preparing a candlelight dinner for her. Then, they sit under the stars. Then, Grisha tells Liza that he wishes to marry her. Liza hesitates. Then, she kisses him. As they're making out, the people in the control room start celebrating because Grisha has finally experienced sympathy and love. Elsewhere, Aglia, who was fired from the set, goes to an interview and tells them that the billionaire Pavel's son has been kidnapped and is being tortured. So, the Russian police take this matter seriously, but Pavel does not want that, since the public now believes that his son has been kidnapped. He tells the producers to shut down the project. But Lev tells him that the investigators will take some time to get here, so he suggests a climax scene before that. Since Grisha is not properly educated, he will not realize any historical mistakes. So, Lev prepares some Mongols to attack the place. The villagers offer food to the Mongols, but they are here to take their women. The leader picks one girl randomly, and her father tries to stop them. So, the Mongol leader gives him a fair chance. The father can fight one of his soldiers. If he wins, he can take his daughter back. The father and soldier start fighting. In reality, they are both stuntmen who are used to doing this. The soldier defeats the father and cuts off his head, which is actually fake. The Mongol leader is impressed by the father's sacrifice, so he lets the girl go. Instead, he picks another girl, Liza. Liza does not have anyone to fight for her, So Artyom suggests to Grisha that he should fight for her. Grisha is stuck. Instead of fighting for her, he leaves like a coward. Liza keeps calling for his help, but he does not fight. Everyone is surprised at this because they all thought that he would fight for her. But then, suddenly, Grisha comes back riding a horse. He fights off the Mongols and takes Liza with him on the horse. The control room is happy. Just then, the policemen arrive at the scene. But, thankfully, Grisha is not there. So Anastasia and Lev tell them that they are just shooting a movie. Since making a movie is not a crime, the police leave. Meanwhile, Grisha and Liza are riding off into the forest when they suddenly came across a modern petrol station. Grisha is very confused. Seeing that things are starting to unravel, Liza starts telling him everything. But before he can know much, he is shot by a sniper with a tranquilizer. Sometime later, Grisha wakes up in a hospital. Pavel tells his son that he has been in a coma for the past 3 months. When Grisha asks about the village, Pavel pretends not to understand. Grisha goes out to his normal life, but he does not enjoy his luxury cars and late-night clubs anymore. Everything is the same. He's the one who has changed. He starts going through a serious case of self-reflection. He even goes to the policeman that he injured and gives him his sports car as a way of apology. One night, in a nightclub, Grisha sees Aglia and Alexei, who are now dating. He asks them where Liza is. Instead of lying to him, they tell him everything about the fake production set. They even take him to Liza. Liza is actually a horse trainer and not an actor like Aglia and Alexei. Grisha tells Liza that everything he told her of how much he loved her was true, and he wants to be with her. Liza tells him that she also loves him. Later, Pavel is marrying Anastasia, the producer. Grisha goes to him and tells him that he knows about the production set. But he's not angry. He thanks his father for helping make him a better person. Grisha has now started a new career. He will continue his father's crazy project and bring more rich and spoiled children and help them find a better path in life. And this is how this funny and insightful movie ends. For more unique and fascinating movies that you may not even have heard about, click on the videos on your screen. Also, do subscribe, like, and comment. Your one act will make a huge difference to us.